What is up YouTube, and welcome to this Book of Boba Fett episode 6 video. And oh boy, was that something else. I'd been looking forward to this episode more than most, as I had been beyond excited to see what is next for Luke after we finally got some good post Return of the Jedi content, and it was nice of Boba Fett to cameo in his own show. As a huge Star Wars fan, I don't really mind, as the stories we're getting and the content is what I've wanted for so long. The episode was heartfelt, with Mando trying to get back to Grogu and give him the armor that was made for him, but the problem is Grogu needs to forget from the past if he is to progress and become a Jedi Knight and carry on the path he was before Order 66 happened. As a side note, how many of you teared up when you were seeing Grogu scared? And we even got to see Luke train Grogu, which was essentially the same way that Yoda taught him on Dagobah, and saw his Jedi Academy / temple being built before it was burnt down by Kylo Ren. The episode did a great job of managing to touch in on almost every storyline. While we saw Luke train Rey in the sequels, this training was everything and made my heart full, and I always felt that we skipped far too much of Luke's story in place of having Palpatine Skywalker's story. Still, I absolutely simp hard for the dark side vision of Rey. So what were the top 5 moments of this episode? First of all, number 5 was the return of Cobb Vance sans armor. It was cool seeing him return, even if sadly he did perish at the end. It played up the western style of the show, with him trying to protect what is now called Freetown, and I loved how the crate dragon bones are used in the bar. It's a neat touch continuing the story of his episode in the background. With him dead, it's going to get personal for our boy Mando. At number 4, I loved seeing the origin of Skywalker's Academy being built, and it looks similar to the architecture on Ahch-To, where Luke no doubt got his inspiration from. Fans of the Jedi Knight games and Legends canon must be excited to see the Disney Star Wars version of Praxium. And at number 3, we have the return of Ahsoka, who I didn't expect to return for a while, but the fans of the Clone Wars, yes, this hits different for us, as she was the student of Luke's father until his fall to the dark side, and is a firm fan favourite character. I'm itching to see them converse about the past, and there is so much story here I need in my life. Now at number 2, we have the training and flashback to Order 66 at the Jedi Temple on Coruscant. We see the 3 Jedi fall to protect Grogu, which means he must be incredibly important to the Order, or they are just, doing their duty. Either way, it was a touching scene that we have waited for a long time, and since we learned that he escaped from the temple in Season 2 from Ahsoka, it's been something that has long been theorized. The training itself was something else, as we see the remote ball droid being used, and we see Grogu in a backpack just like Yoda. This just makes me so happy. This happy and purposeful Luke is what I wanted. I wanted the sequel trilogy to carry on shortly after Return of the Jedi. While it's understandable he might have been a bit jaded after the fall of his academy, no one asked for Luke simply to be turning into a grumpy Yoda in the sequel trilogy, and even he wasn't a fan of where his character went. This feels like somewhat of a redemption for that sequel trilogy. Hey, I still like Force Awakens. And at number 1, we have Cad Bane. The animated series legend got his debut in Dave Filoni's episode here, just like our girl Ahsoka did in The Mandalorian Season 2. He's a legendary bounty hunter featuring the Clone Wars and the Bad Batch. I won't spoil any of his stories, but I will just say he has personal beef with Fennec Shand, so your homework this week is to watch all of his episodes, which I will link his wiki to in the description. I mean, you must have Disney Plus if you're watching this, unless you're a naughty little pirate. I won't judge. But that is it of this video, just a short one here for you. Please drop a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe with notifications on, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.